Here we have a 10-ton rack for underwater installation of the Hyperloops with 8 tons worth of Hyperloops on it and room for one more Hyperloop to go at the end over here. The rack is actually counter pushing on the Hyperloops in a way that makes sure that even if zip ties give way with time, the units will actually stay in place without any problem for many years to come. One of the nice features about this setup is that all of the inlets and outlets are facing the same way. So this side is actually the outlet side, and when we walk around to the other side, you can see that all the inlets are at the bottom. So it makes it very easy to be able to plumb everything together. This is the box with the packaging, the way it comes out of the box. And the idea is that the top portion is the bottom of the frame. So these pieces here all relate to the bottom of the frame. Then there's a cardboard separator in the box, and the rest of the pieces are below that. So first we use only the top portion. Once that's complete, then we pull out the rest of the PVC that will minimize any chance. These are all the parts for the first portion of the set. Now we'll show you how to put it all together. So now we're setting down the top portion of the rack. We have a 90 piece on each end. And we have the pipe with 1T on each end that connects to each one of these 90 pieces, like so. First we'll just lay it all out to make sure we have it all in the correct orientation, and then all the gluing can be done right after. So we have our top header laid out, and now we're going to set down the 2 side pieces that connect into the top header. These pieces have a nipple on one end, which goes right into the top header. The other end doesn't have a nipple because there we'll have an extension bar. Now we'll put down the middle piece that goes, it has a T on it ready to go, so that's what's going to connect the 2 top T pieces. And the 2 extensions that connect to the T's that are already on the ground. These are the last 2 cross pieces. At the end we have the nipple that's going to connect straight to the bottom portion of the frame. Same thing over there. So now you can see you have this offset configuration, which is the key to making the whole rack hold together very well and making it to where it doesn't rely on zip ties. Those are there to make it easy to move around, but they're not critical for its integrity long term. Now we'll just put it down the final extensions on the pieces that are offset. There's the middle one with a T already on it. Then we have the 2 outside pieces. They're 12 inches long each. And now we just put down the bottom pieces, and that's the whole frame. Everything now builds up from there and goes together pretty quickly. So there we have the 90 and the same kind of middle piece with the T. And the other 90 and the other T piece. Now we see that everything's coming together fine, so we know we have all of our pieces in the right place, and now it's a matter of just gluing them together. Okay, so now we have the frame put together, and we go to the box and take the next segment out. Now we can take out that cardboard piece. And the first pieces we'll use are all the 3-foot segments with the holes in them. So we just thread the zip ties through the PVC holes that are pre-drilled. and then you thread the PVC or the zip ties through the spacer bars, making sure that the bottom of the PVC is extending beyond the panel and the top is a little bit above flush there. The key is just that they're all about the same distance. Each panel has a top inlet and a bottom outlet, or reverse top inlet, outlet, and bottom inlet. So you want to make sure that all the panels are being strapped in the same way. And we put one PVC piece in the beginning, in the first spacer bar, then in the fifth spacer bar, and the same thing from the other end. First and fifth. And the key here is that you start off the first T, skip one, next T, skip one, next T. And now we put the panel on, and I'm going to let Harry do it by himself to show how it can be done with one person. Certainly two people would make it even easier.